Hello. Yeah, hello. Just wait a few more minutes just for notifications to go out, because obviously I know millions of people have got the notification bell turned on. We've already got Watcher 1421 in. Hello. Nice to have you on. It's a completely random live stream, by the way. Obviously wasn't planned, wasn't notified or anything like that. Just decided to come on and start chatting, because I thought I haven't come on and said thank you to all those people who have newly subscribed to me and managed to help me to get to 1,000 subscribers. So I thought I'd pop on and say hello and thank you. And yes, I thought I'd just come on. So just about a minute just to get people in and yeah, get people popping in the chat. I mean, it could just be quite a lonely chat, but yeah. Hi Tommy, countdown till Andrew has to join in. Yeah, exactly, I'm waiting for that. This is open to anybody who wants to join in, by the way. You're more than welcome to. I will put the StreamYard chat, the link to the StreamYard in the chat shortly. So if you do want to join in, you're welcome to click on that link and join in. If I don't like you, I'll kick you out. So no, but anyone's welcome to come in. So yeah, just let me know if you want to join in, and as I'll drop the link in shortly. Hi Susie and Vintage Vandal, congrats on 1,000 subs. Thank you very much indeed. Watch it as how was my holiday? It was lovely, thank you very much. Had a lovely time. Seen plenty of stuff, walked a lot, but yeah, it was really good. Derek, hello, hi from Cornwall. Hello. And Pete's Retro Collectibles, hello, thank you very much for your congratulations. I don't know what I'm actually physically at. Let's have a quick look, because YouTube has decided to start what's the word? There's a word for it, isn't there? Making it like abbreviating it, that's the word. They've started abbreviating it so it will only say 1K now rather than like 1,012 or something like that. So, but the YouTube studio does tell you I'm at 1,007. So thank you very much, honestly, for everybody who has recently subscribed. Do massively appreciate that. I didn't beat Andrew, unfortunately, in our little competition, but yeah, I was close, and he started before me. He started YouTube before me, so yeah, there's nothing much I can do about that. I'm out of sync when I'm looking at myself. Am I out of sync to everybody else, or am I fine? But I feel like as I'm actually physically talking, it's quite out of sync. So just let me know if there's an issue. Hi Zahir. Congratulations on the 1K subs. In other news, what the hell's going on with Fortnite? It's tense. I have no idea, Zahir. I've never played Fortnite. I'm not as cool as you, unfortunately. Hi Lainey, thank you very much. Thank you, Tracy. I do like my games. I do play my games and stuff, but I've just not played Fortnite. It's not something I've got into. Right, I'm going to put the link in the chat in case anybody wants to join in. I'm just kind of going to be doing a little bit of work. If you want to join in and join me to do a bit of work and just have a bit of a chatter while we're working, that's absolutely fine. You're welcome to join in. Everyone's saying that we're all in sync, so that's okay. It just feels like I'm slightly out of sync. Thank you very much, John. I appreciate that you've changed your name to John at YLM rather than just Yes Lad Media, because I love to know people's actual names, because I just get really confused. A lot of people I do learn them after a while, but it's trying to remember everybody's, and sometimes you get people's mixed up. Sometimes I think I know people's names and then I just completely forget and I'll just call them by whatever their username is instead. So that's what I do. So yeah, so I just wanted to say pop on mainly to say thank you very much to everybody who has recently subscribed to me, and obviously other people who have been around since the start as well. I really appreciate that. Yes, and 1,000 subs. As I didn't beat Andrew, so that was a bit of a shame, but it's all good. Pumping the chair up, feel a bit low. But yeah, it's all right. It's all right. I was literally only a few hours behind him, so I think he beat me. But he has been on YouTube a little bit longer than me. Only like a month or two, I think. I think I started in February, I think. I think he started just before that, so I nearly beat him. Hi Heather, thank you very much. Hi Ian. Now then, you can call me Oi what's it thingy as long as it's polite. Yeah, some people sometimes, but I'd rather call somebody by a nickname than say, like, for example, Ian, who's the tat doctor. I'd rather call him, I don't know, some sort of nickname rather than calling him Paul when his name's actually Ian. You know, I'd rather call him something else, you know. Just call him and say congrats as I'm watching The Lion King. So we'll catch you later. No problem, Lainey. If people want to join in and want to chat, which means we'll probably be chatting a bit later. If not, that's absolutely fine. So yeah, I actually genuinely don't have a topic. I hate doing a broadcast or a live stream when I don't have a topic. If those of you who remember a few months ago when I was on my channel with Andrew and supposed to be Corey as well, and it didn't go very well, and because there was no sort of topic and it was just all random chatter, that just kind of went down like a lead balloon. So I like to have some sort of theme. Like last time I did a live stream last week, I think it was, I was doing a whole video, so I was able to sort of say, you know, a bit of chat, a bit of conversation, and then was all right to go, okay, next item, and I could just kind of distract myself. But I've got nothing, I have nothing for you, so you're welcome to ask questions or whatever. Like I said, you know, I feel like I'm begging people now to come on. But if you do want to come on, just pop on, it's absolutely fine. Random chat can be fun, always just chilling with the chat, etc. Yeah, it can be fun, but then when I'm literally just sat here just staring into blank space, just waiting for somebody to mention something, you know, it's a bit just waiting for it. It's really ridiculously warm. My window's closed. It's not closed, it's open. Oh. Hi Georgina, thank you very much. And Jessie, hello Jessie. For those of you that don't know, Jesse does do reselling videos as well. He puts up videos about reselling stuff as well. So if you want to go subscribe to him, and obviously if there's any other people in here who you're not subscribed to, I know Tommy does, Heather does at the Treasure Pirate, Lainey does, I think Lainey does, Zahia, and if you scroll up, Tracy, yeah, I can't even think who else does. I think I've got like loads of people subscribe to loads of people, and then forget who does and who doesn't. What's your plan for the coming week? Do you set weekly targets, etc.? I have a diary, so this is what my diary usually looks like. So I set myself sort of things for the week to do and highlight them for what particular jobs they do. This was September 30th to October 6th. So that's no good. And then that was last week because I was on holiday, so I didn't bother putting anything in there. So I haven't filled in. I usually do it on a Sunday night. I usually fill it in on a Sunday night. There we go, to figure out what I'm doing for the week. I do some work for my dad. I do stuff for him, so do social media and accounts and stuff like that for him. And then so I've got like 4 different colours. I've got my blue, yellow, pink and orange. Blue is social media stuff, so whether it's my dad's stuff or my stuff. Accounts, yellow is like accounts or anything else to help him out with the shop. Pink is KLC stuff, so my YouTube or eBay or whatever it might be. And then orange is just personal stuff, like on a Tuesday here it says Bake Off, Wednesday says The Apprentice. This Friday it says tidy bedroom. So I set myself just little things like that. I think it's quite nice to do loads of little things, because then it feels like you're ticking stuff off, you know. Again, just like, I don't even know, that's my dad's birthday. Just little things like that. Yeah, go out for food with my brother or something like that. Go camping, go to the gym, even stuff like that. I'll jot down to say whether I'm going to the gym or not, even though I go every day. It's just a nice little thing that I can tick off my list. So yeah, I don't have any plans specifically for the week. I did re-record a video yesterday that I recorded. I figured out it was last month. It was on the 12th of September I recorded it, and it didn't record right. My screen record didn't do properly, so I re-recorded that yesterday. So I'll be editing that sometime this week. And then I also filmed another video showing how I send books off to Amazon and like show the whole process of it, because a few people have asked me about the process of me sending stuff to Amazon. There are plenty of other YouTubers out there who do it absolutely fine as well, but I know people have asked me to do them as well, so it doesn't, you know, it doesn't hurt. But so I've got that. I also want to edit a video together for my 1,000 subscriber thing. It's nothing going to be fancy. I'm not jumping out of a plane or anything like that, but it's just something I want to compile together out of previous videos, and it's kind of going to be like a blooper reel thing that I'm going to put together for you all, because there's a lot on there. Every time I film a video, you can either hear something in the background, my neighbours making noise, or just me completely messing it up and whatever. And when I do watch it back, I do, after getting frustrated with myself for doing it, I do laugh at myself for doing it. So I need to do that. So those are the 3 videos I've got planned to do. eBay wise, I took a load of photos yesterday. For those of you who got me on Instagram, I did put up about that Hattie's wedding dress. If you watched my last live haul, I showed the wedding dress. I was awkwardly stood up here trying to show this wedding dress that I bought, but there's a few faults with it, which is annoying. So I've taken photos of it all, and I don't know how much listed for. I did say initially if it was all fine, I could have got about 100 to £200 for the dress, but because there's a few issues with it, I'm probably going to put it up for just less than 100 and just kind of see what I can get for it. Because the thing is, it's a beautiful dress and it's still all fine. The material's fine. It's just a few detailing has been missed. So obviously somebody wanted it to then edit it, you know, alter it even to make their own, then, you know, that's possible. You know, it's there, and it's a vintagey item as well, I realised. So yeah, so I took loads of photos yesterday from eBay, so I need to list all them. So yeah, there you go. That's kind of my week. Back to the gym as well, because I had a week off the gym, so I need to go back to the gym tomorrow. Again, let me scroll back up. I think I've missed a few bits. I got a Twitter notification. Wolfcat, hi and good evening. County Reselling, I have a question. I watched your video about your storage, a garage. I think I was wondering if it is heated, and if not, are you worried about damp? My garage isn't heated. When I'm in there, it's heated because I turn on my little electric heater because it gets really cold in there. I'm not so worried about damp. All my items are packaged in the plastic wrappers, but we've had the garage for years, for like 7, 8 years, something like that, and there's been no issues ever with damp with all the stuff that's been stored in there previously, which has just been like random stuff, completely random stuff. Some stuff that can get damp, and it's obvious if they're damp, but there's never been any issues with that. So the only thing I hate about in there is the spiders. There's just, when I initially sort of cleared it out and sorted it out, there's like, you know, the tiny little spiders with like tiny little bodies and then the little skinny legs, those kind of ones. It can kind of just like blow away. It's them tiny little ones. They were all in the garage initially, but then the other week I was in the garage and I was moving some stuff around, and then this like giant big, fat, hairy, horrible spider just crawled out. Oh, yeah. just saying that, you know, you wouldn't like to be around me at that point. It's not past 9 o'clock, so I can't tell you what I said. Just eating dinner, but want to say congrats on getting to 1K. Thank you very much. Georgina asked me how did I enjoy Prague. I did. It was lovely. I didn't put a massive lot on my reselling Instagram. I put loads on my personal Instagram, but put plenty. Put plenty on there, but didn't put a lot on my reselling one. I didn't want to sort of bore people with pictures of me in Prague and things like that. So so I didn't show many people, but the views that were there was just absolutely stunning, because we walked up to the top of a national park. It's called Bohemian Switzerland National Park, which is in Prague and Germany. So it's not actually in Switzerland, but it was just built by the Swiss or whatever it was, or founded by the Swiss. So it was just beautiful. It was hard. It was a really hard, tough walk, but it was just beautiful. You know, I highly recommend people to go and to have them views. So it was really good fun. Food there was lovely. The actual city was lovely. We tried, because we hired a car, we travelled to other cities as well in the Czech Republic, so we were able to have a look at a few different things, and yeah, it was lovely. It really was. Thank you very much. Also, what is your current view of niching into a category versus being a generalist? That's a bit of a strange question. Well, not strange, is it really, but interesting question. I personally, I mean, it is completely personal. It is, you know, it's some people, like, let's take Andrew for example. He kind of sells anything he can get his hands on, really, doesn't he? Especially as, you know, he's kind of delved into clothing at the moment, and, you know, pretend that he's the greatest clothing seller ever. So he has this. He kind of buys whatever he thinks he can sell. He'll buy it and he'll sell it. Where other people will only specialize in one specific category, whether it's like clothing, media, antiques, electronics, whatever it might be. You know, people do specialize in them, and it is whatever works for them. I think it just depends on, there's a number of different things it depends on. Massive one is storage. You know, because for me, for example, I only do clothing, but I have quite limited storage to be able to have a lot of stock. If I was to do something a bit more bulkier, I would not be able to have as much stock. I'd probably be able to have like 100, 200 items of bulky things to be able to store, you know, where with clothes I can have 500, 600, probably even more if I've really sort of organised all my stuff and found a little bit more room. So it kind of just depends on that, I think. But I think if you're going to go into a specific category, as long as you can still be diverse within that category. If you say, for example, if you sold women's clothing and you only went really specific into just dresses, you know, you are limiting yourself. Whereas if you're a bit more general within that category of just any clothing, whether it's men's, child, women's, just anything like that, party wear, just whatever it could be. If you want to sort of be specific with clothing, then, you know, you could still be a little bit more open spread within that category. You know, kind of gives yourself a little bit more of a chance to kind of dabble in a million different things. I personally like to stick with one category because you can kind of specialize within that category. It makes things easier when you are trying to list things, because you can use that bulk list option, and you can just, you know, if you've got 20 dresses to list, you can just say, yeah, I'm going to list 20 dresses into your bulk listing option and just put all them on. It's so much quicker and easier. But, you know, if you want to kind of feel like you want to dip your fingers in all the pies, then kind of sell whatever you want. There's no sort of right or wrong, definitely no right or wrong answer to it. As I personally like to stick with a niche. I've tried sort of dabbling into, I mean, as I'm doing Amazon, I've tried to look at like books and board games and all that sort of stuff, and I don't enjoy it. I don't enjoy something that I don't have a passion for. I enjoy clothing because I have a bit more of a passion for clothing and have an interest in clothing, where I don't particularly have an interest as such in toys and games and board games and books and things like that. Especially obviously books that are like, I don't know, I don't know how to fix a watch or something like, I don't have interest in them kind of books. But there are people who enjoy kind of a bit of everything. So yeah, just depends. There you go. There's my life story for that answer. Hello, Sinister. I'm like 10 minutes behind the chat, so bear with me. Hi, Bex. Hi, Peter. Double Karma, hello. Saying congrats again on 1,000 subs. Thank you very much. Hi, Jennifer. Everyone's just saying hello to each other. Harvest Masters. They're not the daddy longlers can fly, can't they? They're them little. When I go camping, they're all just all around the campfire. I've gotten better with them because I could just sort of throw them into the campfire. So, but these are them little horrible ones. Horrible. Wolfcat, exactly. You have your items inside plastic. The slightest bit of moisture that might creep in could cause problems when things get warm. I put silica sachets in the box. That's a very good idea, definitely. I have heard some people mention that as well, to put in them little silica sachets. There's been no issues with damp, but I mean, there's no harm in getting some of that and putting them in. You do get them free with shoe boxes. Saying that, I do have a shoe box right here. Finally found myself some new shoes the other day. I didn't get any. No silica. Nothing. I got just a little memory foam sample. No. Didn't get any. Whoops. It's going to go there now. Did you attend the meetup yesterday being so close, or did you break Andrew's heart? I broke his heart. I only got back late on Friday evening from Prague, and then went out for my meal yesterday. I was working, getting all my photographed, my items photographed yesterday. After I woke up from being so tired the day before, and then I went out for a meal in the evening, so I didn't have a chance to go even if I wanted to, because obviously I wanted to. Does anyone know when Ads will do the show featuring his mum and dad? I thought it was planned yesterday. I think Ads went on to Tracys channel. He went on with his dad, didn't he? I didn't manage to watch it because I wasn't here. I was at my meal, so yeah. But I believe it's on Tracys channel. So if you search for Uniquely Me, I'll tag her in here because she was in here early, wasn't she? I know, it's gone now. I can't tag her in it. I'm sure someone might put her thing up in here. But yeah, it was on Tracys channel that they did it yesterday. Hi, Yorkshire reseller. I feel like it's better to enjoy what you sell, or it's so draining and makes it so much harder to list stuff you're not interested. Exactly, yeah. So here's his true Tommy, but right now I'd sell anything I could. That's it. I mean, some people just, if they think they can make money out of it, they'll just go for it. If that's kind of your really big goal, is just pick it up, take photos, sell it, send it off, it's just a thing like that, and that's fine. But yeah, if you don't enjoy it, you'll stop making as much money as you think. That's kind of how I see it. If you won't have the motivation to make it better and bigger, and you'll stop doing the things that you enjoy doing about reselling. You'll stop sourcing, or you'll stop. You'll be lazy at it. I think, like, I got to the point a few months ago where I sort of didn't stop enjoying doing eBay, but I was trying to do Amazon and eBay. So I was just trying to like squeeze eBay in and where I could. So I was thinking, how else can I source clothes? And I was just trying to think of like ways that I could like contact people and source clothes in a different way, which is absolutely fine. But if the thing that you enjoyed mostly about it was the sourcing part of it, you know, you'll stop enjoying it, and you know, you're pushing too hard, I think. But yeah, so you just got to do what you enjoy, I think, as well. You know, a lot of people stop doing their job because they'd stop enjoying it. They don't feel like there's a passion in your job. So if you're quitting your job to be self-employed because you enjoy that more, then you've got to make sure that you still enjoy it, you know, and it doesn't, you know, you've got to treat it like a job, but it doesn't mean that it has to feel like a chore, if that makes sense. I can't bring myself to buy things I'm not interested in. Yeah, exactly. I'm the same. I tried and then was just sort of buying it for the sake of buying it, you know, didn't care too much for it. Yes, you find silica sachets inside your box of transport, ask a shoe store. Yeah, I know that there's a few places that I could get some from, because again, the stuff that my dad does, they would use a lot of silica in the products that they send to him. But yeah, I can't believe I didn't have silica sachet in there. Crazy. Hi BCP. Thank you very much. Bex loves my shirt. Thank you. It's from Tesco. You know what? It's amazing. I say this to a lot of people because, especially for those people who do sell clothing, you know, you buy so many high-end, fancy clothes. You know, you'll pick up a Dolce & Gabbana dress for £5 or something like that. And you think, wow, this is beautiful. It's amazing. You know, it's lovely. And then you'll sell it. But when you actually go to get dressed in the morning, you're putting on crap that you've got in your wardrobe. You know, there's so much stuff in my wardrobe that's just random stuff, probably from Asda and Tesco and Primark and all sorts of stuff. Like, I don't even know what's in this drawer. We've got stuff from that t-shirt's from Primark. This one's from Peacocks. This one's that I've had for about 10 years from New Look. It's just, yeah, I just buy crap for myself and then sell all the others, sell decent stuff on, you know. Hi Karin, thank you very much. I love all the reselling shows. I crocheted a table runner while I was watching it and sold today. Good, well done, that's awesome. Is that what you do then, Wolfcat? Do you do well, yeah, what do you do? Do you do your own specific items, or do you actually like resell stuff and buy and resell? Question: how do you keep your confidence in your ability to resell when times are tough? It can be a struggle for me personally. That's a difficult one. It's definitely a difficult one. How do I keep my confidence in my ability to resell when times are tough? I think, again, the past few months for me have been a bit rubbish, because, again, like I said earlier, I was trying to really focus on Amazon, spent a hell of a lot of money on Amazon, the stock for Amazon, because I really wanted to put a lot of money into it to really get it, you know, set off and really started making some money. So I didn't have enough money to put into my eBay and things like that, and I was doubting myself to doing reselling, and I was thinking, you know, this just isn't working, it's not bringing me the money. But then I kind of switched up a little bit. I think I started to really plan out my days properly, which is why I got this. As I say, I've had this has only gone since August. I think it only started in August. Yeah, only started in August. So, and then from then on, like I said earlier, you know, I just decided to start. I started highlighting everything in blue initially, and then I liked doing everything in any separate colours. And then as soon as I started to organise my days, like this day in August, it was post parcels, do something on social media, sort something out of my dad's website, cut up A4 paper and list my ties. That's what my day looked like back then. You can't really see that very well. I don't even want. I'm looking there. So that's kind of how it looked, and yeah, and then again Saturday, social media, photograph clothes, take out camping stuff from the shed, update Excel spreadsheet, go camping, and then told myself to go camping on the Sunday. So I think I just had to kind of really change my mindset of why I wanted to do it, because when I start doubting myself for reselling in general, I will then start thinking, how am I going to, what else could I do? I started thinking, I could go back into teaching. I could, like, when I talked to some of my other friends, and I think, they were talking about the teaching stuff, and I think, I could go back and do that. I could do this instead. I could do that. And then I think, I don't want to do that. Why did I start doing reselling in the first place? And why did I start doing it a full-time thing? And then I have to kind of really sort of sit down and think about that. And I take a day off. I hate myself for taking a day off and doing absolutely nothing, but I take that day off, and then I kind of realise that, okay, let's go back, let's organise my days, and let's sort of start to sort things out. That didn't make sense, but I think you know what I mean. So I think what can knock my confidence sometimes is, one, obviously, when I don't sell as many stuff, which happens to everybody. Watching people on YouTube, as much as I love doing it, when I'm watching people's like sales updates and things like that, I start doubting myself. My confidence kind of drops sometimes if my eBay is not doing so well. But just like with any other social media, you only see a snippet of somebody's life. Currently you're only seeing a snippet of my bedroom. That side is an absolute state. But you have no idea, it's all sort of set up to make it look very nice and pretty, but so you're only seeing somebody's, a snippet of their life. And trying to compare yourself to other people really kind of gets you down, and especially when you're reselling. And I think one of the biggest things with reselling as well is it's quite a lonely thing. You are your own boss, you are only working for yourself, and you only have to depend on yourself. If you say, what, can't be asked today, you don't have to work. You don't have to tell yourself to work. You can just relax and chill for a bit. But yeah, so you've got to sort it out. So yeah, everyone is different. That is the thing. That is the main thing. Everyone is different, but there are other people. The good thing is that if you do have a really tight knit of people in the reselling community, I have a few close friends in the reselling community that I talk to when I can. And when I feel a bit crappy, I think the thing is as well, I've just had a notification of somebody going live. Nick and Andrew have just gone live. Competition. When I've just told you all now, so see you later. When you are when you need them people who are really a really good rock. You don't need them people in your life who, if you say for example, just look at the bottom of the chat, got Georgina there. If she messaged me to say, oh Louise, I'm doing really crappy with my eBay lately, what can I do? I'm like, oh Georgina, it's fine, don't worry about it. I'm not like that. If you want me to be honest, I'll be honest. I think you really need people that can really motivate you and really sort of boost you to move on. If that person that is your friend in reselling is just sort of being really nicey and sort of not telling you straight and not telling you as it is, you're just not going to get anywhere. You're not going to sort of move forward with it, are you? So I just think you need to find them people who can really sort of help you move forward and really motivate you. Wow, my amount of people who are watching just dropped by 10. That's amazing. That's amazing. That's fine. I'm going to put in the StreamYard thing again in case anybody does want to pop in. Let me just go back up the chat, see what happens if someone asks me a question and then I lose it all. Some of my nicest dresses are from George and Sainsbury's. Yeah, exactly. You know what? I like them. there are a few things that, like, when I was teaching before, I used to go out with my dad every Saturday. We used to go out to a new city or town or something like that. We'd always have a wander in the charity shop. That's kind of how it all started, really, for me. But I'd always find some nice dresses and things like that for myself for work in charity shops. And since then, I just, because I buy stuff to sell, I haven't really been buying stuff for myself from charity shops. I don't know. I think because I sit at home all day. It's like, now look how classy this is. I'm wearing Hollister trousers, tracksuit bottoms, even with I was wearing a t-shirt earlier, but I thought that's not exactly appropriate enough to be on the internet. My niche and enjoy was photography equipment, but started getting hard to source decent gear, so I had to generalize. Yeah, again, if there are reasons why people have to kind of generalize a bit more, whether it is because I know that for me, I'm quite lucky that I can, there's a lot of charity shops around where I live, and I can drive to other places to go to the charity shops, where I know that some people don't have that ability to do that. So you have to kind of do whatever you can with whatever time and space and everything. So yeah, so that's fair enough. Hopefully, if you can generalize for now and then eventually get back into it, that'll be good. I still own and wear a shirt blouse I bought in the 1990s, and up 10 wild horses will make me apart from it. Exactly. You get comfy, don't you? I resell, but my hobbies are crochet, knitting and painting, as I have 3 cats. I have extremely little use for table runners and doilies. So, it's fair enough. It's fair enough. I started reselling so I could take days off and go camping, etc. Yeah, exactly. It's great. Absolutely love it. That's so true. I doubt myself when I see others have so many sales and you're having a slow day. Then other days when you do really well, they could be having a rush on. Exactly. I mean, last week while I was on holiday, was one of my best weeks I've had in a while, and I was on Instagram for a little bit because I tried not to go onto my work Instagram too much, but I was on there for a little bit, and I was seeing people going, oh, who's turned eBay off and all that sort of stuff. I'm like, nobody's turned it off on my end. So you do get the flip side of it sometimes as well. So yeah, definitely, it's all too easy to compare yourself to others, even when they're in a different situation as you. Exactly, definitely. Even people who don't sell clothing, I still look at other people. I'm following hundreds of people on Instagram, so I see so many people. Tracey just messaged me. Oh, what's going on? I'm following 878 people, so I see a lot of posts and a lot of stories throughout the day, and all those people constantly putting up sales at the moment, because obviously they're not going to put up a picture of them going, I've had a crap day today, I'm feeling really down, I've been comparing me to. You do get the odd post of that when people are being honest with that sort of thing, but you don't see that a lot. So it's difficult to compare yourself to people, especially, as you say, other people who are in completely different situations or are selling completely different things to you. Some people have more time than I have. I'd say I do a lot of all the work for my dad and other work for bits and bobs as well. So don't get to purely focus on my eBay 100% of the time. I still go and compare myself to other people who do have all that time to do it. It just kind of puts you in a bit of a bad way, a bit of a bad mood. But you just kind of need to work your way up to that. Yeah, exactly. Always comparing yourself to Instagram posts, even though you're quite happy with how things are going. Negative attitudes do suck. Do your homework before taking some of them, and anything they say for true. Yeah, definitely agree with that one. Again, some people like to over exaggerate on what they've done. Not a lot of people that I follow do that, because as soon as I see people being sort of awkward about things, or what's the word, fabricating you know, whatever they've done, I'm like, yeah, no, I'm not following you anymore. So I just kind of stopped following people like that. So yeah, Tracy has gone live. I think she gone live. She did just text me, well, message me on Instagram. She's apologised, and I think because the other day we were talking about, yeah, she's gone live. God, there's like several people going live. I just wanted to say hello. A reseller could be showing you 15 sold, which may be good for some, but they have 4,000 listings, so not so hot. Exactly, you do have to get the big picture, and this is what I'm trying to say. You know, it's really difficult about comparing yourself to other people, and that's how, you know, crappy I feel sometimes. But I've stopped doing that anymore. Yeah, just replying back to Tracy. Problem. There we go. I might actually come back on later on. Might do 2 lives today. Let other live streams kind of go off. I say IKEA. Tracy's doing a giveaway, and obviously Nick and Andrea are live as well. So I'm just trying to copy Tracys Chow. There we go. I'm going to just post Tracy's channel into the chat. So if any of you aren't following her, then go to take a follow and subscribe over there. She's currently doing a giveaway on her channel. So I haven't looked at it yet. I don't know what it's about, obviously, because I'm here. You mean like an accountability buddy? I thought of starting a small accountability group, swap advice and ideas, and kick your bum if you need it. Yeah, definitely. I mean, if some people like that, some people don't like that. So like I said earlier, you need to kind of like find people who are good at that sort of thing. Like I said, you know, you don't want people going, oh no, that's really good, you've only done 5 listings today, where actually your goal was 15. You know, obviously it's nice to be positive, it's nice to have that positive spin. You know, if you've said to your group in the morning, I'm going to do 15 listings today, and you know, by the end of the day you said, oh, I've only managed to do 5, and their response is, it's okay, you've already done 5, that's good enough. You know, you need someone who's a little bit more harsh and pushes that a little bit more. Obviously, if that's what you feel like you need. You know, it's nice to have somebody positive in there, but then when it's just a constant positive and you feel like you can get away with it, then they're not really an accountability buddy, are they, really? So you need to, you know, really push yourself. It's important to surround yourself with good people. Social media is it's a tough thing. It's got a lot of positive but a lot of negative sides too. It's hard to only filter in the good stuff. Exactly. No, I do agree. There is a lot of positive stuff on there, and I think sometimes when people post up their sold items, you can be really sort of positive towards them, and you want to be happy for them. You want to say to them, oh, so and so, that's really good, well done, congratulations on selling that item or whatever it was, you know, and you feel like you do genuinely mean it, but at the same time you kind of want to go, oh, stop showing me that you sold stuff, you know, stop rubbing it in. You know, I know people don't do that on purpose, but sometimes it kind of demotivates other people. It definitely demotivates me sometimes when I'm having a bit of a rubbish sales day. I very rarely post things onto social media to show what I've done. So I think I've only ever posted on my Instagram one thing that I've sold before, and the rest of the stuff is just kind of like bits and bobs, talking about any YouTube videos that I've put up and things like that. So I don't really post a fat lot on my Instagram, not on my page anyway. Sometimes I do on my stories, but not massively on my page. I like to just keep it to a general reseller stuff. So generally just talking about how I'm, any sort of tips or that I'm doing photographing today, or just things like those general things about me doing reselling stuff, rather than saying, look how much money I've made today, look how much I've sold today, and you know, all that sort of stuff. So, but hey ho, we're all in it together, we'll all help each other. Right, it's been 45 minutes. I've just been completely waffling on. So let me just. Again, so if there are any more questions, you're more than welcome to put them in the chat. If not, then I will be wrapping this up shortly. As I say, it was mainly just for me to come on here to say thank you to all those people who have joined recently and who subscribed to me and helped me get over the 1,000. I want to say £1,000. I didn't get over £1,000. Over the 1,000 subscriber mark. Massively appreciate that. So yeah. So that's the main reason I came on here, and obviously the other reason that is if anybody wanted to come and join in, they're welcome to join in. But everyone's busy today. Everyone's busy on a Sunday night, so that's not exactly happening, which is fine. I think it's also important to show some context when posting what's sold, like what you paid, etc. Yeah, definitely. But again, even some people do that, I think, and it's not always true. Or they'll tweak it. I think, like for me, for example, I always do a haul video of what I've bought and things like that, and I'll show you the tags and stuff like that. So if anybody really wanted to double check on my sold listings, on my sold posts that I do, well, if I ever did them, then they can come back to this video and go, oh, hang on a minute, she didn't pay £2 for that, she paid 20 quid for that. But again, it kind of, I think sometimes actually, I think it just depends on your mindset, because even sometimes like haul videos before, well, my tumble dryer is making a noise. Haul videos can sometimes throw you off, because if you don't, like I said earlier, if you don't live in an area where you can access all them stuff, you know, it can kind of bog you down sometimes and think, oh, how do these people find these things? You know, I used to feel like that when I was doing Amazon, and all these people were finding so much RA stuff or so many books and having so much access to books and things like that, and I was just like, how are you finding all this stuff? You know, and it used to demotivate me, because I'm thinking, oh, I just can't do it. I'm just not, you know, I'm not that kind of person to be able to find all this stuff. But again, I think it depends on your mindset. You know, you need to sort of look at everything in a bit of more of a positive way. But you know, obviously sometimes it doesn't always happen. Depends on what side of the bed you wake up on. Zealoy, sorry to put you on the spot, but we'll be doing any more live listings, as in like a live stream while I'm listing, possibly. Yeah, possibly. I say, because I do all the stuff in the day for my dad's stuff, I don't generally listen till the evening anyway, so it won't be till the evening that I would do it, but I intend to do some, but I find that I'm getting distracted a lot of the time when I'm working. Like right now I'm supposed to be doing some work. I need to do a thumbnail for Christos that he asked me to do while I was on holiday, but obviously I was on holiday. But he's got a show coming up on Wednesday, so I needed to do that for him. So I did text him about an hour ago saying that, yeah, I'm working on it, and I'm not working on it. So, don't tell him. Hi, ads. Hello. You find them so motivational. That's good. I think when you're not actually on the live stream, it's really good. It's really motivational. But when you're actually in the live stream, you feel like you've got to be aware of what people are talking about and not just a side of a face kind of, you know, working like that. Hi, DFD. Oh, excuse me. Hiccup starting there. Right, anyway, I am probably going to leave it there. That's kind of, as I say, if there's any more questions, you're welcome to pop in and ask me some questions. Yeah, so that's, yeah, I'm just rambling, completely rambling. How's the origami coming on? I haven't done it because I was supposed to be on Rod's channel this Wednesday. I was supposed to be on last Wednesday, but obviously I was away. And then I was supposed to be on this Wednesday, but I think Brad and Jazz are going to be on. I think that's what he said. They're going to be on this Wednesday instead. So he said that I'll be on the Wednesday after. But Brad said he was going to message me with some choices. And he hasn't yet. So I'll message him at the end of the week to remind him. I did speak to him when I was live on Tracys channel while I was away on holiday. But yeah, I would pop on in bed. We'll do next time you're on there. That's absolutely fine. By the way, what's with the tiny mug of tea? Is that in comparison to the giant mug that I had before? My other one's in the dishwasher, so it's normal size teacup today. Your roses are nice. If you pull all the leaves off, they'll last longer. All the leaves in the vase, other than like these couple here, they're all off. If you turn it round, you can kind of see that they're all no leaves there. It's just a couple went in. So yeah, they are like cut and leaves are pulled off, etc. But yeah, I think they're only bought yesterday, Friday, I think. So they'll be all right. They'll be fine. Yeah, the other one is a monster. I do like big mugs. I like to be able to like cup it. You know, this one's a bit small, and it's going to be cold as well. Been rambling too much. Okay, so go back and fill that in. Thank you very much, everybody, for popping in. For all 26 people who are still watching, thank you very much. I do appreciate that. So yeah, I'm going to go over now and watch Tracys channel as well whilst I'm working. If I feel like it, I might pop on again later when everyone else has finished doing their lives. I might get Tracy on my channel because she's been rude and, you know, jumping on mine. So yeah, we'll see. Depends. I say I've got to be up for the gym in the morning at 6 o'clock. So we'll see. Definitely see. You think Tracy's wrapping up? Oh well, that's a bit simple. Let's have a look. Oh, she's had a haircut as well. She had a haircut. She had a haircut. Fair enough. Anyway, thank you very much, everybody. I will. Yeah, I'll catch you all another time. I say it might be later. Might just feel like doing another one later if I feel like it. You know, might do a listing one. So yeah, I did actually think about doing a casting like sharing my screen so you can watch me do a thumbnail, but I don't think you'd be that interested in that. So yeah. So yeah, as I say, thank you very much for watching. Hopefully some more videos will be out soon. I might get around to editing one that I filmed, over the next couple of days, and then film another couple and get them out to you because my YouTube's been a bit lacking lately. I'm aware of that, and obviously now I've got loads of all these new people in, then I feel a bit bad for doing that. Yeah. So yeah, thank you very much anyway, and I will catch you later. Tell me you're interested you suck at thumbnails. I might actually end this one and then because this is just a little random ramble, so I might actually end this one and then jump back on maybe, because I don't want to just say end this one and then and that even more. Fortnite is dead. Fantastic. Is that why everyone's here? Fortnite's dead. Anyway, Tracy's already ended. Can you believe that? Can you believe that? Well, I feel a bit silly now for just going to stay on any longer, because I've already said bye. If you want me to stay on longer, I'll stay on longer. I have no issues with that. But I feel like a bit awkward now. I've just said goodbye to everybody. So, oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. Yeah. Let me just message Tracy. There we go. Let's see if she wants to join in. Tracy's doing a working live in around 20 minutes. Why not join her? She'll like that. Because I'm rubbish at doing YouTube videos. That's why. So I've just texted her to see what she says. She hasn't been on mine. I've been on her channel a few times. She hasn't been on mine yet. So, yeah, she's welcome to pop on. We'll see. Maybe someone will join you. You know what, DFD? You know what? I've said throughout the whole stream, people are welcome to join. Nobody's taking me up on the offer. Nobody's taking me up. I've messaged Tracy. I'll start another live stream in about an hour after Nick and Andrea are finished. I'm not that bothered that Nick and Andrea are alive. It doesn't bother me. Oh, I think have they finished live? I think they've finished being live because I've not got any notification now to say that they're live. Oh no, they are still live. That's fair enough. Just decided not to show up on my subscription list. Oh, there we go. It's updated again now. There we go. This is why you should be paid BCP. Yeah, I didn't think Tammy and Tracy will be going live anytime soon. Because yeah, they usually go live when I'm in bed. so yeah. Hi David. Hi Kazzy Carl. Oh God, it is so warm. I have a little desk fan, which is in the garage, and I'm not going to get that. I do have an actual proper big fan, but then I can't hear anything. Okay, so if you really want me to stay on, I can stay on. And if you want me to screencast me doing a thumbnail, you're welcome to watch me do that. It's not going to be interesting at all. It's not my thumbnail. It's the thumbnail that I do for Christos for his live streams that he does on a Wednesday. So if you really want to watch me do that, you're welcome to watch me do that. But other than that, you're also welcome to go. That's fine. I just need to actually get this photo of this person. It's such a shame because I want to be able to put music on in the background here because it seems a bit silent without any music on in the background. Oh, what have I done? I spelled it wrong. Trying to put in there. Oh my God. Okay, anyway, sorry, I completely ignored the chat there for a second. Yeah, I don't generally do them, but Christos asked me to do them for one of his shows. He asked me for a template, if I could do a template thing for him. It was just easier for me to do it. How much do you charge for doing that? I don't charge him for doing that. It's only just a bit of a favour. So yeah, if people really want me to do them, I'm welcome to do them. But yeah. But yeah, I don't charge Christos for doing them. Maybe I should start charging him. So Christos, I'm going to start charging you £10. Hi Jamie. I'd welcome you to come and join me in the chat, but I don't think I could understand you. So yeah, I'd love to hire someone to do a good thumbnail and banners. Have absolutely zero creativity. Yes, that's what I like to do. Can you link his channel? I'm not subscribed. I can do. I've just messaged him asking if he wants to come live, and he's busy, so I wouldn't bother subscribing to him. There you go. That's Christos's channel. Right, okay. I'm going to. It's really weird because when I look at my tabs that are at the top of this screen, because I've got a dual monitor, when I look at the top, I've just realised that I'm almost staring into the camera, so it looks a bit weird. Just need to get a picture of this person. Christos seems a genuine bloke. I've planned on Amazon for January. Fair enough. He does his other thumbnails. I only do his thumbnails for the Wednesday. The Wednesday shows, the live stream that he does. So he's like the ones that have the blue band at the top. They're just the ones I do for him because he said that he wanted them pretty simple. But he said to me that he does them on his phone. So I don't know what app he uses to do them on his phone. So yeah, I'm not sure. So you'd have to ask him if that's what you want to know. I need to get this photo, but it's not a very good photo. So I'm just sat here in complete silence now. What I'm just looking for a photo of the person that he's going to do his live stream with. Completely ignore this chat. Sorry. Let me put in the. Yeah, it doesn't look like I'm going anywhere anyway. I'll show you doing my thumbnails. But yeah, I'll put that in the chat in case anybody wants to join in. just trying to get the photo that Christos has sent me is a bit rubbish, so there's not a lot I can work with that. So I'm just going to have to ask him for a different one. I bought them tie bags, by the way. Use them for other things too. Yeah, they're really good. So I use them for my ties because they do fit. When I fold the ties into, like, fold them in half and then I fold them into thirds. So I do it that way. Landshark Pigger, sorry I didn't say hello to you earlier. Hello, I hope you're well. Just trying to find a picture of her. This is not going so well. Right. I need to order some clothes back and clay, but don't know. That's a really good point. So do I. I need to buy some. Let me just do a screen share. There you go. I think you should be able to see that now. Let me just hide my ooh, wrong one. Don't need that. If I go into Amazon, and then hang on one second. I'm really good at these live streams, aren't I? Clothes, bags. There we go. These are the ones that I've ordered before. So just what size? There you go, 14 by 17 and then 10 by 12. So these 14 by 17 ones I've bought for, they're quite, I mean, obviously 14 by 17, I think you know what size they are, but they're quite big. And I use them for jeans, coats, any big sort of dresses or jumpers or anything like that. So they're the ones I use for that one. The links for these are in my other videos. I used to have an affiliate link account thing with Amazon. Then a few months later, they sent me an email to say that I'm not eligible to anymore or something like that because I don't get enough people to buy stuff from them, so I don't get it. But the links are still there and are still working. So they are in my previous videos. So if you go back a few videos, probably a couple of months ago, these are in there. So and I say on there to say what I use them for and whatever. So that is what I use for shirts and not shirts, coats and jumpers and jeans and stuff like that. And then the smaller ones is what I use for everything else. Then t-shirts, dresses, shirts, all that sort of stuff. So that's what I use for them. So they're the ones I recommend. They're really good, decent quality ones. I used to order, I had just some other ones. I think some ones I think I bought from eBay or something like that, and quality in them kept varying, and they kept sort of like, some were really, really thick and some were really, really thin, which I really didn't like. So, but these were really good quality ones, and I can't remember how much I paid for them. Let me have a look. I just didn't want to go into it and see all my details. So they're currently £4.15 for 50 of them. That's for the smaller ones. So yeah, £4.15 for 50 of them for the smaller ones, and they're on Prime, so you'll get them. They're on Prime, yet I'll get them on Wednesday. Well, that's not very good, is it? So, but yeah, I've got like one left. So yeah. When I've managed to find a picture, then I will start doing this thumbnail. This is top quality content here. All 17 people of you watching. Cannot find a picture. Oh look, thank you. Bought a clothing folder. Oh, like one of the ones that sort of you can flip. That's quite good. I think it depends on how your folding is in general, because I bought one and didn't find it useful for myself, because I found like I was spending far too long lining it up on this tray thing and then sort of flipping it around. So yeah, right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to end this stream because I'm literally just rambling now. I'm going to end this stream, and then once I'm ready to do my thumbnail and other bits and bobs like that, and other listings and stuff, I might come back on in a bit and do it, because I do need to get some work done and this stuff done. So yeah, I might come back on in a bit and show you the thumbnail, me doing my thumbnails and stuff like that. But if not, then that is it. Then that is goodbye. And if I do, I shall see you in a bit. Like I said, if other people want to join in a bit later on, they're welcome to. So that's fine. I say, so I might be on again in a bit. I might not be. It just depends. So I'm going to leave that there for now. And then so yeah. But thank you very much for everyone for joining me for the last sort of 20 minutes of just me completely rambling and just staring at the screen. Yet you've still stuck around. So yeah, thank you very much, everyone, and I'll catch you later.